ninth in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found.
I need to see better than what y'all did last week, man. I should have upgraded
y'all points. The
points.
Irish offense will take the field to start this game.
Man,
We've
no
been
damn
really
notes.
eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it.
Everybody
the ball was coming out, just
touchdowns
at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down.
Oh, I thought I had the free.
He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground.
That's why I got the white pants on, because I don't deserve to wear the gold pants.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and
Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The extra point here would tie the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the
end zone. All right, defense, I've been awake in weeks.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake.
Bro, you can't catch that.
After taking a shot on 2nd down, they're staring at 3rd.
Why is he in the game? Where's Macklin? Petty and Macklin.
Up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Bro, can never.
And he was.
Bruh. He's supposed to be your fucking go-to elite DB. Y'all just run some drills. Truman, you gotta get faster, bro. 5-star contact seeker. Too slow, son. Gay, what's your problem, man? Man coverage, 96. Blanket coverage. More awareness, zone coverage, man coverage. Get this all the way up, brother. What's going on in this DB in the secondary? He ain't making no plays this year. This is the starter, bro. Stop subbing him out. Melvin Mack. Get off the goddamn block. Tank, you don't let him balling? Edges ain't doing shit. That freshman. Dillinger's a freshman. He got 9 points. Freshman booming. Guys, you need to get some injury protection for you. Toughness. Points getting that work. 52. Like you, my brother. You know what's going on. Bro, you got a lot of potential, but no speed. You're supposed to be a router. You can't 80 catching. 4 points, so bro, we're gonna need more from you. I catch the ball, bro. They gave him just carrying. Nice. All right, even though I don't know, y'all didn't earn the white pants. Y'all don't earn the gold pants. Y'all go with white pants, bro. You gotta earn the gold pants.
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. There he goes.
Longest run of his
They
career.
are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll run play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. This mobile play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On first down from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll start the return inside his
Drop the ball.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him.
How many people on
And
sack
the
him?
defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. What a move to get home for the sack. When the Irish get to the quarterback, sometimes you think Rudy, but this time you think a dude.
A dude. And listen, the more guys you get like this that can put his hand in the dirt and go get the quarterback,
99
the easier
fucking
it becomes to
man
call
coverage.
defense. That guy is an
Can't hop shit.
absolute stud.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown.
Bring another one back.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his
try to
offense
get
better
through that.
field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. At the 35, he's loose.
Oh, he getting off this game.
Wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Irish.
Gave him that extra little
He
notch
broke
of
away
speed.
from the defense, and
He
they
got
couldn't
81
catch him.
yards.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a tough.
Look at that toughness, just
Look at that
running
script,
through
brother.
everybody.
Okay.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Get back to playing aggressive.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Under fire.
Got him.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Shank is a freshman.
After giving up the safety,
They're
they'll have
balling.
to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left.
He's fast.
At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from
Gotta
just
be quiet
inside
in
the
here,
red
man.
zone.
This is up here all our audibles.
They're threatening to score, and
Coming
they'll throw
across.
it. Snagged out of the air.
Oh,
He's brought
come
down,
on.
but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the shotgun, they'll run it. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. And tackled there by the defense.
100 yards.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Off-play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on his
catch,
feet.
freshman.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job.
Run,
People
pass,
winning their
pass.
one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side.
Bro, why do they keep getting mobbed?
Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
What the fuck is that about?
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Knocked down behind the line.
Now
Boy,
he
he
can't stop
powered
getting
through
mossed.
one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance. One
turning it
block.
on. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Hit the ball.
Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh my God, today.
Really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Lets it fly.
Oh, had him.
It's picked off.
And you will
touchdown.
Overthrew it. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Breaks the tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
What are y'all doing?
A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
What's wrong with my defense?
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella.
Come on, y'all can't go with him the whole time.
Stop him at the 28.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They go to the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kick is in the air. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Maybe it doesn't.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. This guy can throw it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man quickly. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Wicks. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he drops the throw. Unloads to the right. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure.
Don't fucking get stiff on him.
They didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Notre Dame right back to the line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught. Into enemy territory. Out of bounds at the 48. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's looking deep. And
hold on to the ball.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. This is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And this offense can still afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's in open space downfield.
Way to come off.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward and working through his progressions.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
The give to the back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Block,
and
pick
the
a
defense
person.
holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
We can't get a single pick, but we're just throwing them shit.
That return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback running on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's
So why can't we get off the field on fucking 3rd down?
Gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Defense in press coverage. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. The lone back's got it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Smashes it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision.
Oh, really?
And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Motion from the back. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The hand to the running back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
Mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Give me the
You
juice.
just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to slam it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Safe completion on the screen.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute. Get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Southern came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Atlanta had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of...
Pulls it in down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Hawkeyes have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his big tight end. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here come the Irish back on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. The give on the option. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to...
Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
78, Iowa, 19.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to throw, it's Washington. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go